We all love a first attempt at recording. We would not be muted the first time. All right, we're doing Spectrum Map 12. 858 monsters. Not as long of a map as it seems. The ending fight has a lot of enemies. This opening is very sort of classic Slaughter style, where there are a bunch of enemy encampments and you have to clear out space for yourself to make safe zones. I always think of Go To It from Pluton for that type of thing. I got away with that. So I really make sure to get this backpack early on. Really important. And I also make sure to take hits from the Arachnotron. Really important. And the Revenant. Really important. I'm actually surprised that I kept going after that, because those were some big hits. That's a lot of health to just lose. So ammo-wise, it's really not too bad up here. As long as you can keep the momentum going. If you can loop back... So I don't like this Arachnotron, dealing with him early. Because he's going to be messing with me for the rest of this area if I don't deal with him now. Even though he's close to that arena fight, so in theory it would be faster to save him. Yeah, as long as you have enough resources to do that loop and come back for those extra cells, you're kind of good to go in terms of ammo. I really don't remember running low for the rest of this level. And even with that, I could have used cells a little more liberally. I was listening to a YouTube video while playing this, so the first time I'm listening to the song. Good. I might even... So this secret, you see that megasphere off to the side. Rewind the video if you didn't. That's the big fight at the end. And if you could get the secret I just used, you'd be able to jump off the side of the arena and go to that secret and be 100% safe. But they made sure you couldn't do that. They disabled that area during the fight. Really impressive stuff. Not like, oh, technically that's super hard to do. Would I know how to do it? Probably. But, the foresight to not allow the most obvious low-effort cheese. I haven't really talked about it that much, but seeing the white BFG blast really makes me think of it. The dehacked work, it's actually not dehacked. It's, is it? Whatever it is that makes the sprites look different. I think that's just... I'm not going to show that I don't actually know how modding works that much, but it's really good. Very high quality stuff. The white BFG works so well in a color-themed WAD. Color, big gun is the white one. Makes so much sense. And even the small stuff like that ugly green texture, well, now there's a purple variant. Then the HUD, it's just so clean, and it has that little bit of color in there. Like, it's easy to say, oh, just throwing colors at stuff, it's gonna make it look indistinct. This is one of the parts where I died a bunch, by the way, which is embarrassing, but oh well. It's two Cybruisers here and Kakos here that you want to deal with close, or at least I did, because there are, I think, 2 vials outside, and I'd rather this be a safe environment. Yeah, Spectrum for a group project, really one of the highest quality, consistency, the most consistent things I've seen. A lot of times I honestly shy away from community projects because you never know what you can find in there. You might find some map that's just way too hard, or too long, or not interesting. Any number of things when multiple people are mapping in the same project. But then you get over here and it's like, every map is good. And reasonably difficult, except the last one. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that level. Like, in my head, I think, yeah, I finished Spectrum. And then the last level, like, I never did that single segment. Who could? It's like an hour plus. And it starts with literally 10 minutes of platforming. Hard platforming. While getting shot at. So I'm leaving those arachnotrons and imps or whatever it was. Not arachnotrons. Because I would like to focus on the hard parts, which is this fight. This spattering of, let's say, fodder is such an interesting setup, because they eat away your health, but they also distract you from the cyber demon. You know, the cyber hits you, you're dead. But you can't ignore them totally, because then they'll chip away at you. You don't want to run out of health. That's not good. The way the cybers are set up in a close environment, they're going to do some chip damage. So it's a meaningful difference to have lower health here, even though a lot of times cybers, doesn't matter if you have 100 or 150, you die in one hit. But when there's splash damage to be had, it's a real difference. Yeah, I think between Judgment and Spectrum, and maybe it's recency bias, I feel like these could be one of the go-to, oh, a new person wants to know what to play, try this. But honestly, that last level. Also, this arena is set up so well for this opening. And, oh my gosh, look at that, how they all fall down so you don't have to cheese it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Do we understand what happened there? You're dropped in. Pressure environment. You have to deal with the revs above you and the bruisers. So you need to be aggressive getting those bruisers out. Getting the revs to not kill you. Push in. And then it's like, oh, the revs are elevated. I have to like slowly chip away at them to be safe or do weird circle strafes. And then they drop down. They pressure you to play it aggressively. Really well-designed fight. I don't usually pause it to talk about that, but that's a really good one. Do I love the cleanup here? No. If I had my way, would I cut this room? No? No. No, I feel like this is a good reprieve plus punishment for taking the reprieve. If you're not paying attention, you see the imps, you laser focus on them, the bruiser gets you. If you laser focus on the bruiser, then you're going to get gotten by a pain elemental. I also respect the not giving super shotgun, because not every map needs a super shotgun. Sometimes, frankly, you have enough ammo. And if you're spamming out your shotgun, you're wasting your time. Hahaha. I like that I had the confidence to do that. One of the best uses of, yeah, pain elementals are worth it. They're worth a BFG. Sorry. A single pain elemental, 400 health to a 2,000 plus damage shot, absolutely worth it. Obviously, depends on the circumstance, but come on. This area, I do think it could have been cut. I don't know. It's just a little awkward. Let's see if I actually believe that after I watch it, because I don't remember liking it. But let's see how it plays out. Okay, I remember I just didn't think the BFG felt like an appropriate weapon for this environment. But that's the ammo that I'm provided. So, yeah, I think this could have gone better with super shotgun and shells. Because it feels super awkward using BFG here, like, it's overkill. And there aren't really enough bullets to plow through everybody. I gotta be honest, I don't know why I'm turning around here. Oh, because I'm losing direction. That's a good memory check there. Look at that BFG shot. That's, can I talk about... Yeah, while we're doing this chill area, let's talk about the BFG and why, nice Gibbs, why it works and why it'll never be seen in a new Doom game or Quake or whatever. Quake 2's BFG is not the same, okay? The special thing about this BFG is that most of the damage is coming from your mega shotgun, from your person. I'm not going to explain how the BFG works. I probably will. And in Quake 2, the BFG, you have to be close to the ball to be taking big damage, not close to the player. Where in this game, there's a lot of incentive to do this. Shoot the wall to get the big shotgun part out as soon as possible, the tracers. So, hey, why don't you just shoot the ground? Because you can't! So you have to use a wall, you have to use the environment. And then, well, what about the tracers, this mega shotgun? You know, it's too wide to reasonably be a shotgun. Oh, each tracer individually auto-aims vertically? Whoa, good thing they had the mechanics in place to do that, because, you know, you can't aim vertically. Alright, I want to watch this in, like, third person, and I have to remind myself how to do that. Camera mode I have on pad 0. Well, I'm going to use the powers of changing that to make it semicolon also. There we go. So I'm going to let my guy... I'm just getting that Cyber Demon to hit those revs. They have to be dealt with, okay? I'm delaying this as much as possible, okay? I didn't practice this room as much as I should have. And then I'm going for these guys. My goal is just to have the space available and then just do normal stuff and survive. That's it. I actually disagree with the move there. I think I should have not attacked the Hell Knights and let them infight here, but... Now, if I could get one more Archvile, that would be pretty cool, but I have the space I have, and I'm dealing with that. Hold on. Oh. I want to enable the mouse so that I can watch in third person. Yeah, isn't this fun? Let's head up here so we can watch with free look. This is cool. Where's my guy? There he is. There's my little dude. So there's the secret from earlier I was talking about. Well, now you can see that area is clear now, all the way over here. There's some vials, but, you know, they're just there. Why I wanted this area to have the Cyber Demon attack. That beginning part I just think is really important. There were a couple, like, things you could try for this, but I think getting that space available for the far Cyber to hit the revs initially and then kill some vials is the way to go. Because you need to get that initial space so you can play with something. You could make the argument that I should have not attacked the Hell Knights at all, let them infight entirely, and I could see it. But we were able to do it, and still have a decent amount of loot left. So at this point, we're really in cleanup mode. So I'm going to hit forwards here. Also, the reason I had to change those settings, I have different input profiles. On boom or more, I have a different setting, so I can get regular shotgun and super shotgun, separate keys, which you can't do in vanilla. And DSJ stores that as separate input files, which is pretty cool. Well, probably the same file. I actually don't know how it's set up. So let's just speed up through this cleanup. Yeah, there are a couple vials here, and I had considered, I tried it, just killing them, like, really early. I did not find that to be effective. It was just too RNG based if I could kill them at all, and then I lost way too much time getting those kills. It just was not viable. I could definitely see it being a solution, but I just didn't find it consistent. Now, even though this is only about a 16-minute map here, I decided to take this really safely because, well, this was attempt 35. I think something that I should keep in mind in the future is I attempted this too early. I beat this fight in, like, I think the first time I was here. However, I should have practiced it more. And I think a sense for when I should be doing attempts is to think, do I feel confident? Like, if I got up to this fight in a real run, would I feel confident? And if the answer is no, I should practice that fight. Like, really put myself in that headspace. And then I'm like, wait, there are 5 more kills? So now that the fight is over, I can actually use that secret to backtrack. Just a really cool setup there where the secret opens up when the fight is done. I better find these quickly or I'm going to be frustrated with myself. That's it. There we go. Just like, I would say all of these maps. Really something special. I mean, these spectrum levels are very high quality. From Yumhurt. All right. Also, once I finish Spectrum, I'm still going to have about half of Judgment to do. So I think I'm going to switch to Judgment and these two. I'll alternate between those. Also, on a side note, I got DOSBox to work for all 4 iWads, so I don't know. That's okay, I guess. Later.